KPEL News time is 6:12. This is Acadiana's Morning News. Bernadette Lee and Brandon Como here with you this morning. Happy Thursday morning to you.
It's finally here, Thursday.
Yes. The weekend is in sight, Bernie.
We can sort of see it. It's sort of becoming a little more clear.
Well, and joining us to talk about one of the special events that is happening this weekend is Mr. Herbie Schilling, honoree for this year's 79th International Rice Festival happening in Crowley on Saturday. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
All right, so you're the honoree for the festival this year. I mean, this is one of the biggest events that we have here in Acadia, and I bet you're fired up for it.
I'm very privileged to be honored. I'm not sure why they picked me, but I feel very privileged. I'm looking forward to it. It's a great weekend. The rice industry as a whole is a vital part of this economy in South Louisiana, and I've been involved in it indirectly in the beer business since 1950, but directly since 1999 as a rice mill owner.
So let me ask you in terms of okay, so we're not going to call you king, but it's kind of fun. I mean, you know, you're kind of like the big celebrity. I mean, you're already kind of a big celebrity in your own right, but now it'll be for the festival and for the parade and everything this year. So were you shocked by this designation, and are you looking forward to all the events this weekend?
Hey, I was shocked. They called a meeting at a rice mill in Crowley, and Bobby Hanks, my managing partner, says, we got something we need to talk about now. So I'm thinking the worst things, and I drive over there. I walk in the conference room, and there's nobody I recognize. So, other than Bobby, I said, well, something's up. and me, yes, I'm looking forward to it. You know, we've had the ball already, which was a lovely evening, and I don't know who the queen will be. I'm going to be surprised as everyone.
That would be awesome, yeah.
And so the crowd of the queen will be Saturday. But the most fun we've had was I was able to get the Budweiser Clydesdales to come down to South Louisiana. And they haven't been here many years, but they were here 50 years ago.
Wow.
For the Rice Festival. And August Bush III was the honoree.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
And I was there. I was there with my parents. Mm-hmm. And then August Bush III was there with his sidekick, Ed McMahon.
So what is it about the Clydesdales that you think are just so memorable for people, that people just, when people hear that the Clydesdales come into town, they get really excited about?
Like
what do you
me.
think?
Like
yeah.
I'm so excited like a little kid.
What is it about them?
Well, A, the history of them, but B, just the magnificent animals themselves. You realize these animals weigh over a ton, 2,000 pounds, and upward to 2,400 pounds. You got 8 of them, and so you're pulling 16,000, 18,000 pounds, and the wagon itself weighs over a ton.
Oh my!
And just when they thunder down the road, the power that you know is there, and how it's all reined in on 8 reins is pretty amazing to me.
That is pretty doggone amazing. You know, and I guess the thing too with the way that. In the marketing, I guess, over the years, you know, they are magnificent looking. I mean, they're majestic creatures, but then too, it's like the advertising has done such a wonderful job of tying those Clydesdales to everything American in our hearts.
Well, it goes back to 1933 when the Clydesdales originated. Mr. Bush, Adolphus Bush Jr. and August Bush Jr. brought their father a team of Clydesdales at the end of Prohibition, and you know, under the guise that it was a car or something, and from that point on, we delivered to the state capitol in Albany, New York. The governor up there signed off Prohibition, and then we brought it to Teddy Roosevelt at the United States Capitol in D.C. And from then on, it just became legend, living legend, and produce these horses, and to get the horses with the right face, you got to have the white, you got to have the white legs, you got to have the strength, you got to breed a lot to find the right ones, and then you got to have the general personality that goes with that hitch, because if you have a wild horse up there, it can cause damage.
That's certainly true.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, these horses go all over the country and meet millions of people. So there has to be, a gentle temperament with them as well. And, talk about, I guess being able to perform under pressure. These horses being able to show up and keep a gentle temperament about them as they go amongst all the different people. And I mean, they're going to be amongst tons of people this weekend at the Rice Festival.
It is amazing. I mean, just think about standing up, traveling in a trailer, traveling 280 plus days a year.
Wow.
And then being in a stall or under a tent,
Mm-hmm.
and to maintain an even temperament. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Me either. And it wouldn't take 284 days. That happened after 2 days. Well, as we're kind of wrapping up this morning, I know this is going to be quite, a fun event. And it's going to be an event, I think, that, kids and parents, everybody is going to love this event. Do you think in terms of the Clydesdales and the future for the horses, that this is something that really will stay with Americans? Because I think they're just so classic.
Our company was bought, and the Bush family no longer owns Anheuser-Busch. But what they did buy was a Budweiser brand, and the Budweiser brand is the Budweiser Clydesdales. And as they go to Europe and overseas, people want to see the Budweiser Clydesdales. So people in China, people in Russia want to see it. So I can see us expanding the hitch to overseas.
Wow, that'll be amazing.
Mr.
Taking a little
Herbie
bit of
Schilling.
America there, too. Huh?
Yeah, Mr. Herbie Schilling, our guest this morning. Again, the honoree for this year's 79th International Rice Festival in Crowley. The Budweiser Clydesdales will be making an appearance as well this Saturday, October the 17th. Sir, thank you so much for passing by. Appreciate meeting you.
And
More than welcome.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Coming up now on 619, we've got your Kim Commando feature on the way.